to you from Los Angeles, California. It's 11:40 p.m. November the 17th, 2016. We're broadcasting live on YouTube at Fourjacs TV.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Cardinals. And with that, it's off to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, where we'll hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Goddard and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On first and 10, Tannehill. He gets it to Sims, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Fresh set of downs here. Now it's the Boise State alarm, Jay Ajayi. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Tannehill.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Okay, the starters for the Miami Dolphins offensively. Charles, who are we highlighting?
Got to highlight Jay Ajayi, their running back. Came out of Boise State as a 5th-round pick, but most people had his talent much more like a 2nd round. There were some medical concerns with the knee, but he can do it all. Run, catch, block. He's truly a 3-down back.
Tannehill looking for skills here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's got the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. This Miami D, 4 interceptions. Obviously very crucial to their Week 10 win over the Chargers.
And when you can pick off Phillip Rivers 4 times and return 1 for a touchdown, Kiko Alonso, the linebacker that Miami picked up from last year from Philadelphia, you're really setting yourself up for big success, not just on offense, but your defensive confidence really rises.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Palmer's going to keep it on the sneak. They needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
They picked it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And look at the starters for the Miami defense.
You can say a lot of things about the great play of Kiko Alonso, but the number one thing you will say, he will hit you.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Palmer. It's brought in by Floyd. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, Palmer. That is caught.
Touchdown.
And we'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point.
That's good.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position.
This game is streaming live on YouTube at Fourjacs TV.
Onto the field. back to the air here after the INT. And throw right side complete to Parker.
I know when we talk about the NFL, head coaches often want to send messages to players, some of them more direct than others. Adam Gase really said, hey, Devontae Parker, we need you. And he responded in a big way this past week.
Had over 100 yards, first 100-yard game since week 1 against the Patriots. Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back now with Charles Davis, Tom Brandon gone.
Start of the second quarter
begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Tannehill now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Tannehill throwing again. Stiff-armed him. Going back to Leonard. This time he's got him. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run with Ajayi. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that's complete. It sends. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pick. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. And now he lost the football.
Yes.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take.
Yes.
Over. That last time, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action.
That's ours, baby. Take it to the odds. He will take it all the way. Go. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown.
Cardinals. David Johnson taking it in. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Well, Charles, we had one of the best innings, if not the best of the season in Week 10. Will Parks of the Broncos returning that block kick down the sideline. White cleat, white sideline. Did he step out? Hard to tell.
Before I even get to that answer, you know what it reminds me of? Hockey players told me a long time ago, you never wrap your stick with white tape because then the goalie can find the puck a lot easier. Wrap it with black tape and try to hide it a little bit. We talk about a white shoe on a white sideline. Hard to tell whether he did or didn't. And since the call on the field was he didn't, it had to stand. So that made it really work out well. So if you're going to play, white cleats might be the way to go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Got him again.
Pressure, and they got to him again. Frosty Rucker in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
10-yard line.
Arizona offense now
We'll
is
take the ball.
to take over. And coming off a one-play drive,
This game is streaming live on Fourjacs TV
and stop this offense.
on YouTube.
Determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
We looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You know, I did want to ask you about the game you called this past weekend, Week 10. You had 15 punts in that contest between the Jets and Rams.
Lachlan Edwards for the Jets. The star of the day was Johnny Hecker for the Rams, averaged over 50 yards a punt, including a 78-yarder. And when you uncork a 78-yard punt, you should dance like their fellow punter, Marquette King of the Oakland Raiders. He dances like no one is watching.
Boy, you made it sound like it was a great game. There's only one touchdown, 3 field goals.
Yeah, but 78 yards, you got to give it up for that.
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 4th and 4.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Drew Butler to punt for Arizona, the son of former Bears kicker Kevin Butler. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they're able to get.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out.
It's
left
good.
hash. And Frank's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here.
End of the half.
Close to the 40. We have hit
Who has the ball?
Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout.
Oh,
we'll
I
be
got
back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
And how about this right out of
It's
the
in the
locker
game.
room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles DeBoer to start the second half with the onside kick. Risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They come out here in the eye. And they strike the second half with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's his carry for Johnson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Johnson on the counter. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
On 2nd down, Palmer.
Touchdown.
Touchdown
To the tight end.
Jermaine Gresham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Second one for the day.
Will extend their lead. And it's 21-3. and 0 after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
This Madden17 game is coming to you from Fourjacs TV at YouTube.
On the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Tannehill now on second down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. And the coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Well, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On the left side, this is Stills. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, don't you? Now a play fake here on first down.
Touchdown.
Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Deion Sims, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
I'm here in Los Angeles. I see you, the #1 Dolphins fan. Y'all come here and play us Sunday. Which I'm pretty sure you know that, but may the best team win.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pretty sure you know we'll bring in our #1 draft pick. We'll see how that turns out. But he can't be any worse than Keenan. With Case Keenan.
Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle.
Of course, we're going to accept that.
Here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The 4th quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people.
Intercept.
And Fitzgerald has
Caught that.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. 46 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself,
looking for skills here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Arizona getting...
He tapped out, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. Another episode of Fourjacs TV, ladies and gentlemen. This your host Jack, coming to you from Los Angeles, California. It's 12:19 a.m. It's November 18th, 2016. Peace. We out of here. Fourjacs TV, broadcasting live from Los Angeles on YouTube. Tune in again.